Hey guys, welcome back to Tabletop Celts. I'm Jack. I'm doing another solo battle report for you guys. I know it's been a bit of a while, like a month or two, since I've done a video. I've just been doing a lot of hobby and some stuff came up. I'm going to be doing a Middle-earth strategy battle game for you guys. It's going to be a 400-point game, so it's going to be a skirmish. It's going to be my Rivendell versus my Mordor. I got some new models and I painted them up, so I just wanted to use them on the channel. So what I'll do, I'll go through the army lists, the mission objective and everything like that, and then we can just jump straight in. So I'll be back now guys in just a sec with the Rivendell army list. Okay guys, so welcome to the Rivendell army list. So I'll go over their army bonus is what is like the extra thing they get. So, whilst within 6 of their army's leader, friendly Rivendell models may reroll filled to hit rolls when making shooting attacks in a turn in which they did not move. So, if archers don't move, and they're next to the leader of the army, they can reroll hits. So, it's 400 points. I've got 2 warbands. My first warband, I've got a Rivendell captain. He's got a sword with a shield. He's got 12 elves in his warband. I've got 8 Rivendell elves with swords and shields. I've got 3 without shields, just swords, and I got 1 banner. Then my second warband for Rivendell, which has got my leader in it. So the leader is Círdan. So they're both the same. The captain and Círdan are both heroes of fortitude. So I'm going to choose Círdan to be my leader. I'm also using a Celeborn model for this. This is him without his armor, but he looks similar enough to the Círdan model, so I hope that's cool with you guys. So in his warband, he has got 7 Rivendell archers and 2 Rivendell elves with just swords. Okay guys, so that's everything for the Rivendell army list, and I'll be back now in just a sec with the Mordor army list. Okay guys, so welcome to the Mordor army list. So just a reminder of the army bonus. Whilst you have more models on the board than your opponent, friendly Mordor warriors gain +1 courage and may reroll 1s to wound when making strikes. So that's pretty cool. I'm not quite sure if I outnumber, I don't think I do. But when I start killing stuff, it could change. So I got in this warband, once again it's 400 points, I got 2 warbands. So I'll start off with the smaller one. The first warband I've got has a orc captain leading it. So he's just got a shield and a pick. And in his warband he's got 4 orcs with spear and shield. Then my second warband with my, what's it called? My general in it. I'm trying to think. There it is. So I've got a Wraith on a armoured foul beast. So the Wraith I've gone for is a named Wraith. I'm using the Shadow Lord. Each named Wraith has their own special ability. His is Pole of Darkness. So at the start of the movement phase, before heroic actions are declared, the Shadow Lord may spend a will point to activate this ability until the end of the phase. Until the end phase of that turn, shots against the Shadow Lord or any models within 6 of him will only ever hit on a 6. So it's basically blinding light, that magic spell. So he has 2 might, 14 will, and 2 fate. So my Shadow Lord, he is a hero of valor. In his warband, he has got 12 Urks, so Mordor Urks. Or Urkai, sorry. Mordor Urkai. I've got 4 with orc bows. I've got 4 with swords and shields. The last 4 I've got with just shields. Now, for these models, I'm using the Urkai Scouts for Isengard, just because you can buy Mordor orcs from Games Workshop, but they don't have shields and stuff, so I'm just using these models because I think they're better anyway. Yeah, guys, so that's everything for the army lists, and I'll be back now in just a sec with the battlefield and objective. Okay guys, so welcome to the battlefield. I'll first show you what objective we're playing. So I rolled hold ground. So you're basically fighting for the center of the map. There's like what do they call it? A maelstrom of battle special rule for this. So what you do in your turn, no one starts on the board, and then in your movement phase you roll a dice and then you move on from that side. So it's like a bit of a random deployment, which I think might screw over evil depending how the rolls go. So yeah, you're fighting for the middle. The points, you score 3 victory points if you have more models within 6 of the objective than your opponent. If you have twice as many models within 6 of the objective than your opponent, you instead score 5. And then if you have 3 times as amount of models in the center than your opponent, you score 7 points. You score 1 victory point for causing 1 or more wounds to the enemy leader. Wounds prevented by successful fate roll do not count. If you kill the enemy leader, you instead score 2. And then finally, you score 1 victory point if the enemy force is broken at the end of the game. If the enemy force is broken and your force is unbroken, you instead score 3 victory points. Okay guys, so this is the actual battlefield. So those 2 statues in the center is where the middle of the map is. So we'll be fighting for that area. I've got some walls around it, got some trees scattered around the place, and I got some Escalite ruins as well. I forgot to mention how much might and will and stuff that Círdan and the Elf Captain has at the start of the video. So the Elf Captain has 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. Círdan has 1 might, 4 will, 1 fate. But he has a free will each turn because he has like a little star next to his number. Anything else? Oh, and I also forgot to mention as well, in the Wraith's warband there is also an orc with a banner. He's just got a banner and a sword. And yeah, just a few things I wanted to clear up. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, might's over there. I'll be rolling with these standard white dice. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. So we'll just start off to it. So we'll see who'll be taking first turn for the priority roll. So elves got a 2, Mordor got a 6. So Mordor will be taking the first turn. I'll roll for each warband to come on now. I'll class this north, east, south and west. So and that's depending on where they come from in the map. So I'll roll for the orc warband first. See where they come on. A 5. So because I rolled a 5, I choose a point east or west. So I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring them on from this point here, and I'm gonna move them behind this just so they have some cover from the elf shooting. That's just around the corner. So that's the orc warband. Now I'll roll for my Nazgul and his Uruks. A 3. Because I rolled a 3, technically my opponent chooses. So because it's me playing me, thinking as the elf player, I'm going to bring them on. So I get to pick either east or west. I'm going to bring them out from the west, so I split up the enemy force basically. And I choose a point and they come on from there. So I'm going to choose the center out in the open, I think. Because I don't want to spend a point of might, I don't think. Because the Wraith is going to need it. So I move that warband on. I spend a point of will from my Shadow Lord. So he's going to give everyone within 6, so that's pretty much everyone. I put them in a 6-inch bubble. So now they'll be hitting on, if you're shooting at them, they'll be hitting on 6s. So they came on from there. It was that white dice and I just moved them on. I moved my archers 3, and I moved the warriors, and I flew the Nazgul over there. That's pretty much it. So the orcs are over there, Uruks are over there. That's the movement phase. For Mordor. So we'll do the elves now. So I'm going to do Ceradan's warband first. A 4. Choose a point in the board, north or south. North or south. I'm going to choose this side here. I'm going to choose... which side? I'm going to choose to go by here with Ceradan. So I'll be back after I've done his movement. Okay guys, so what I did for Ceradan's warband, I moved my archers up full, some archers behind them, and I got the 2 swords one here. I'm not going to bother... I'll tell you what, I'm going to cast the Blinding Light from Ceradan, just because he has a free will. And yeah. 4, so that goes off in a 4, so 2 plus for Ceradan. So there's a 6-inch bubble, and if they get shot at, it's hitting on 6s. It might not be any point because they might be able to shoot. I haven't measured it yet, but I'll see. Just for dishing, just because it was free anyway. So then we'll bring on the Elf Captain and his warband. A 5. Choose a point east or west. So what I'm going to do actually, I'm just going to come over here with my captain. I'm going to come over here with my captain, and then I'm going to bully those orcs over there. So I'll be back after that movement. Okay guys, so I done the elf captain's movement. I kind of just put my banner there, my elf captain's in front there with a few Rivendell shields, and I've also moved half the warband this way to kind of regroup with Ceradan over here. No one can shoot because I moved the elf archers full and they're kind of out of range. So I'm just going to roll for priority, guys. So Rivendell got a 6. I think they get that no matter what, but I'll roll Mordor as well. 6. Yes, because Mordor had priority last turn, Rivendell gets it this turn. Okay guys, so for Rivendell's movement, these 2 archers are moved at half, so they can still shoot with a penalty. Then I basically moved everyone up 6 inches here. There was elves here that I've moved up 6 inches. Over here I moved 2 elves here just in case. You know, just in case warriors start dying, so I've got a bigger force over here now. So these 2 moved up instead of following them. I got 1 elf in combat with that orc, another elf in combat with that orc, and my captain's fighting the orc captain. And I moved my banner up so we can give some banner support there. I have to move them slightly like that. So I'm not going to spend the Wraith's Will to make them hit on a 6, because they've only got 2 shots this turn with the elves. And I'm not going to call Blinding Light either, just because the archers would have been out of range. So for the movement, I basically just moved all the Uruk-hai forward. I flew the Wraith over them. So he's there now, behind the ruin, and they just fall behind him. I moved 2 orcs, one in base contact with him and one in base contact with him, and the orc captain is still fighting the elf captain by himself. So I'll do some shooting. I got 2 shots from these elves. I'm going to take 2 shots into this Uruk-hai here, because elves are 24-inch range. So it's still a penalty, so it's hitting on 4s. Lol. Defense 5, so it'll be 5's the kill. Well, so maybe I should have done it. Then again, it's still got to hit through anyway, so that's 1 Uruk-hai with a shield gone. So that's all the shooting done. We'll go on to combat now. So I'm just going to start and going up this way. So 2 orcs versus that elf with a shield. So the orc strikes. Orc's got a 5. The elf strike. Got a 6, the elf wins. They could technically back up like that, I guess. Yeah. So the elf is going to make a strike, strength 3 against defense 5. And he fails. Then it'll be same again. So the elf got a 6. The elf wins. Does he kill? I think that orc's trapped, because he can't back up anywhere, because the other guy will have to make a climbing test. So he makes 2 strikes, and he kills the orc. Yeah. Then we've got the elf captain versus the orc captain. So the elf captain, I'm just going to straight fight up with the orc captain, I think. So the elf captain rolled quite up, but we'll see what the orc captain rolls. Alright, the orc captain rolled a 5. So I'll banner reroll one of these because I'm within 3 of the banner. A 4. I'll have to spend 2 points of might. Because as the orc, I'll spend a point of might to take that up to a 6. Is it worth... Elf captain spends a point of might. Then the orc captain spends a point of might. Oh, actually, the orc captain's only spending 1 might, sorry. And then the elf spends a point of might, so he wins the fight because he's a higher fight. I know that sounds a bit confusing. So the orc captain has got 1 might left, I should say. He's also trapped, so the elf captain gets to make 4 strikes. See what he gets. I'm pretty sure that's dead, was he? Even if I... So that's 3 wounds there. So even with a fate, the orc captain is slain. So a great start there, but I can kind of guess that will happen. So that's the combat phase done, guys. I know that was a bit confusing there. Hopefully I can edit that out properly. So we'll just roll off a party, you know. So we got elves, got a 5, Mordor, got a 3. So we'll be back now in just a sec after I do the elves movement. Okay guys, so what I've done, these 3 elf archers here stayed put, so they get to reroll. I moved all the other archers full, 6 inches. These elves have moved forward. The 2 swordsmen with Cyrodiil have moved up, so is Cyrodiil. I'm just going to cast Blinding Light just to see if it goes off because it's free. It does, so I've got Blinding Light going on. So the enemy's hitting me on 6s with bows. I moved 2 warriors to there. I left my banner where he is. And I just recharged the orcs over there. I still left 3 warriors there just in case something goes wrong. So just so we can deal with those orcs. And then we kind of just take the center with the elves. So that's pretty much everything I've done with the elves, guys. I'm going to do the Uruk-hai movement now, or Mordor's movement. I'll tell you now that I'm going to spend the point of will to make them hit on 6s. Enemy archers hitting on 6s, so that'll take me down to 11 because I called it a few times before. No, wait. 1, 2... No, that'll take me down to 12 because I didn't call it last turn. 14... Yeah. So I'll take me down to 12 will. So I got 2 might, 12 will, 2 fate. Okay guys, so this is what I've done for a movement. I basically moved everything slightly forward. I moved my archers 3 inches forward because they're hitting on 6s anyway. Moved the Uruk-hai around them, so they're going this way. Start to get the cover behind the walls. They're all within 6 of the Wraith, so they're hitting on 6s. They get hit on 6s with shots. I couldn't do anything over there because they're just stuck in combat. So we'll do some shooting now. I'm going to do... Right. I have 3 shots. So what I'm going to do these one at a time. And I'm going to shoot into the Uruk-hai archers. So 1 elf archer into that Uruk-hai archer. That's a hit. And strength 3 is a 5 to wound. It kills the Uruk-hai archer. Yeah. Lol. The next elf. He gets to reroll though, because he hasn't moved. Nope, he misses. And the last elf I can shoot. Damn, he hits. Does he kill? He doesn't kill though. Ooh, elves are scary. Okay, so that's their shooting. I believe my Uruk-hai are within 18. Yeah, they are. They're within 17, yep. So what they're going to do, they are going to shoot 3 shots into 1 archer to try and pick it off because they have to hit with a 6 and get past the wall. Do I get any? Ooh, did you get one? To get past the wall? No, so it hits the wall. So that's the shooting done. We'll do the combat now. I really hope that Nazgul starts kicking ass soon. So we'll do the elf captain versus that 1 orc. The 1 orc is going to shield. Got a 4, the elf captain. Got a 3.
Banner. Got a 5, yeah, so he takes it. The orc's trapped. Does he kill him? Yes. Just though. Ugh. Then we've got one-on-ones. The orc is going to shield. The elf warrior is going to strike. He's going to banner it. Got a 4, he wins. Does he kill the orc on a 5? Nope. Actually he's trapped, so he would get another strike. And he kills him. Well, not gonna lie guys, it's not going well for Mordor. Then, same again, orc is going to shield. Elf is going to strike. He's going to banner it. The orc wins. And that guy just backs off an inch. Look at that. So we got one orc over there, nice. And I haven't even engaged on this front yet, this is grim. Okay, so that's that turn guys. I'll roll for priority now. So elves, got a 3. Mordor, got a 5. So Mordor will be taking first turn. I'm trying to think before any heroic actions, do I want to call it? Yeah, I will going to spend another point of will to do his Black Shroud. So it'll take me down to 11 will. So I haven't done the movement yet. I've just moved the Nazgul. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move him like here, and then I'm going to cast the spell and I'm going to charge him into combat over a barricade. So I'm going to cast... I'm going to black dart that archer. I know this might be stupid. I'm going to might that. So I got 1 might left. So black dart's like a strength 9 hit. I doubt it. I doubt it. What's his defense? 5. It's literally C's. Lol, I'm gonna might it. Should I might it? I don't know. That's kind of dumb. But I've already spent the might. Ooh, I suck. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a might just to kill the elf. Lol. So some of you Mordor players will be like, what are you doing, dumbass? I apologise. So I've got 10 will and no might with him. I've actually on 9 might because I'm going to get into combat now as well. Ooh, okay, so I'm just going to charge these two like so. Okay guys, so I've given up on my orc bows, so I'm just going to count them as just normal warriors with swords from now on. So everyone's moved 6 around the wall, and I charge the Nazgul in, and I charge that orc over into 2 elves over there, just because why the hell not. So I'll be back now after I've done the elf movement. Okay guys, so I just have to read a bunch of rules for attacking over barricade and stuff, because I'm a little rusty on it. So this, the Wraith, because he's on a foul beast, has monstrous charge. So they do get knocked prone, I believe, even though it's still a barricade. But the elves are defending, so if the foul beast wants to attack over it, he has to do it in a way. Right, I think that makes sense. So I get 3 attacks, 2 from the foul beast, 1 from the rider. Let's see what I roll. Damn, look at that. So I got 3 6s. The elves. Of course the elves got a 6 as well, and because we're the same fight. It goes to a straight roll off. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, the elves win. I can't see it. It's literally stuck under the tree. So the elves win the fight, and because they are defending, they get to make normal strikes. So because it's an armored foul beast, it is defense 7. So I believe it's 6s to wound the armored foul beast. To be fair, that's a bit cocked. Oh my days, dude. Okay. Dude, I like elves and this rolling's freaking annoying me. Like, right, so the foul beast takes a wound. The foul beast has 3 wounds. So he's just going to back off an inch like that. He's got 2 wounds left. Yeah, okay. Then we'll go over there with the orc. So I've got, the orc's just going to shield. You got a 6, the 2 elves, the elf captain, banner from one of the warriors. Okay, so there's not a fight, so the orc technically wins and they just back off an inch. He's holding them back. Cute. Well, guys, it's not going well for evil. They've killed 1 elf. Damn, son. Okay. So we'll do priority now. Rivendell got a 1, and Mordor got a 5. Do I want to call heroic move with Círdan? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm just going to give their movements. I'm going to cast a spell now with the Wraith. Actually, a 9 will. I'm not going to cast a spell actually. Nor am I going to do the -1 to hit with archers. So I'm just going to do Evil's movement and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay guys, so for the movement, I've literally moved them up slightly again. I did manage to get 1 Uruk-hai into combat with an archer. I flew my Nazgul over to charge 2 archers and a guy with a sword were there. I charged my orc into the captain and the elf just to try and hold them off, I guess. Because I believe the captain's a higher fight than the Nazgul. Actually, I think Círdan is as well. But I'll have a look later. He's unarmed. But yeah. Okay, so that's Evil's movement done. Okay guys, so I just charged an elf in over there and moved all the elves forward here with the banner. I did charge some elves here, so I got 3 elves on 1 Uruk-hai here. I got 2 elves on 1 Uruk there. I moved Círdan forward slightly with an elf behind him. And I just left those 2 archers there. Actually, I didn't see that. This archer's going to try and charge into this guy. 5, yeah, that should do it. And I'm going to see if the other archer, there he gets in as well. Just going like this. Bosh. I did roll their courage, both those courage failed. So they're just stay put. And that's everything. I don't think I'm going to call any magic. So we'll just do some combat. I'm going to start over there first because, you know, the orc is going to shield. He got a 4 as the highest. Captain. 2 elves. Good, so they take it. Now he can back away. He can back away on the step there. So the captain. The snow. The 2 elves. Oh no. So he's still alive. This orc is a pain in the ass. Then we'll go over to the main combat. I'm still trying to work out how Monstrous Charge works. So the Nazgul has 1 attack, and his mount has 2 attacks, so that's 3 attacks. But they both get an extra attack because of Monstrous Charge, I believe. So that's 5 attacks altogether. So this will be the Nazgul. So Nazgul has got a 6. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elves. They will get their attacks. They also got a 6. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 elves take it. The Nazgul takes it. Nice. So because of Monstrous Charge, they all class as being knocked prone. Like that. Right, and then I get to double, so I technically have 10 attacks now, because they're technically trapped. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that give me 10 attacks. I'm going to do 2 into this archer. That's a wound. Because the foul beast is strength 6, so that kills him. Then we'll do 2 attacks into this one. That fails. I'll do 1 more attack into him. That's a 6, so that kills the elf. Then I'll do 2 attacks into the next archer. I believe strength 6, defense 5. I think that's still a kill. So he kills him on a 4. Yeah. Then I'll do 2 attacks into the archer. He kills him on a double 6. Yeah. And then finally we got the last attack on the swordsman, who is also defense 5. And that kills him. Right, that's what I'm talking about. But dude, oof. Done some damage there. I also had to spend a point of will to be in the combat, so I'm on 8 will. But that was pretty cool. Killed a bunch of elves there. So there you go, Mordor. Right, so that's the big boy done. Now we've still got some mini fights over here. So we got 3 elves on 1 Urukai. So we'll do the 3 elves. The elves got a 6. The Urukai's trapped. So we'll just roll this. Yep, they kill him. Boosh. Then we got 2 elves versus that Urukai. So the elves got a 6, so they win. She's not trapped. It doesn't matter, they kill him anyway. Dude, the amount of 6s I've rolled for the elves, freaking mental. Yeah. Okay. I need to check if they're broken actually. So if the enemy forces lose 1 more, they're broken. Elves. So Rivendell needs another 5 to break. So it's still very much in Rivendell's favour, and we know how evil courage is. So yeah, it's not looking good for Mordor. But we'll see how it goes now. So the main problem was actually getting into combat, but because we're closer now with Mordor, we can actually get in there. So we'll do priority now, guys. So Rivendell got a 2, and Mordor got a 3. So what am I thinking? Yeah, Rivendell, Mordor gets to move first. I'm trying to think if I want to call heroic move with Cyrodiil, just so I can charge the Nazgul before he gets to do stuff. Is it worth it now, is the thing. Because I don't want him flying over and killing my banner. Or attacking Cyrodiil himself, because he's the warlord. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend Cyrodiil's point of might, so he's got none left, and I'm going to call heroic move. So that affects everyone within 6, so I think it's literally just these bunch of elves here. Oh, we get those 2 elves as well. Okay, cool. So he's going to say, with me, he gets to move first, so he's just going to go like, lol. Then this guy's going to try and charge the Nazgul. He does, even with a -1. Then we've got, I'm going to try this archer's going to try and charge the Nazgul. On a 5 he fails. That archer is stuck now because that guy failed. I'm going to charge those two into him. So the first guy gets in, and the other elf also gets in. So that's... oh no, I got these guys as well. So this elf gonna charge, and basically these elves are just gonna stay put like that. So that's the heroic move done. Then we've just got regular movement for these guys. So I'm just gonna charge all three of them again for the lulz. Then it's kind of a pain because this bloody wall's in the way. So this guy is going to charge both of these. Like so, sorry. That guy from there has just charged these two. But then this guy's going to be like, psych, JK-ing. Then this Uruk is going to go this way and charge him. Then this Uruk is going to go this way. Actually, no, he's going to make way for the banner. Dude, these freaking statues screwing me right over here. And that's pretty much it. So that's evil movement and heroic move done, guys. For the rest... oh crap, I'm just going to move these guys slightly forward. We're also going to get a banner in here, so we have a better chance. I don't know if you... yeah, you'd be in range. There you go. Nice. Okay. So my Nazgul's in combat again, so he'll be down to 7 will. There's no shooting. So we will just go into combat. I'll start off over there, because that's always the lulz. The Orc. Got a 4, this might be his day. That he dies, Captain. Oh my days. The 2 elves. Yeah, the elves got it. The Captain. He kills him. Ugh. So the orcs are now broken. Or Mordor is now broken. Which is not good. Then... well, it's not good for Mordor, I should say. We'll save the big one for last. So we got 1-on-1. So the Uruk got a 2. The elf got a 1. So the Uruk wins. The elf has got a shield, so it's strength 4. It's going to be a 5. That doesn't matter. It kills 1 of 6. Yeah. Same again. We got an Uruk and an elf. So the Uruk got a 1. I'm going to have to ban that anyway, just because the alpha wins on a 1. So we got a 2. Nice. The elf got a 5. He wins. Does he kill the Uruk? Not on a 1. So the Uruk just backs off an inch. Then we got 2 Uruks on 1 elf. So the elf is going to shield. So the elf has got a 3 on the highest, and the Uruks are going to attack. Uruk's got a 6, and they're going to make strikes on 5s. And on a 6, they kill the elf. Getting interesting. So that's all those comments. Then we'll do the big one. So 5 attacks from the Wraith. Got a 5. That's so cute. Then we got 3 elves. Yeah, the elves take it, so the Wraith will back off an inch. Okay guys, so I just checked the rules. So the elves are going to make strikes against the foul beast, so there's 3 attacks, and it's going to be 6s to wound. And they don't get any wounds. So still a flying pain in the ass. So that's pretty much it guys for the turn. We'll go to... okay guys, because it's because one force is broken now, this game could end on a 1 or a 2. So we'll see. Oh, okay. So I'll quickly show you. I forgot to cover this at the start. So once one force has been broken, the game might suddenly end. At the end of each turn, after the condition has been met, roll a dice, or a 1 or 2, the game ends. Otherwise, the battle continues for another turn. So I rolled a 2, so the game ends. And I believe... Let's see, what are we... So, within 6 of the center, we've got pretty much all the evil left. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a look here. Let's do this properly. Yeah, so sitting in Asgore is hitting that elf for there. So Rivendell, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models. But Mordor have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 models. So they hold more in the center. Over the victory conditions again. You score 3 victory points if you have more models within 6. If you have twice as many, so we don't have twice as many models, so we just get Mordor gets 3 points for that. You score 1 victory point for causing 1 or more wounds to the enemy leader. If you kill the enemy leader, you instead score 2 victory points. Does wound in the foul beast count as... Okay guys, so I had a quick look. Because the elves wounded the foul beast and not the actual rider, they don't actually do a wound. So that's my bad for you elf players, because if I actually read this properly, instead of wounding the foul beast, I should have been actually wounding the wraith. So I do apologise about that. So the final score, it's going to be 3. It's going to be, well, if your new force is broken, your force is unbroken, this is score 3. Because they haven't wounded the enemy leader, Mordor score 3 points for holding the centre, but elves score 3 points for not being broken and the enemy force being broken. So it's going to be a draw. Sorry for that little mix up, guys. So yeah, so what I'll do now, I'll be back in just a sec with some of my thoughts on the game.